me for you. That's all you need to know.
Good morning.
Hello. Happy Wednesday
There
to
is
you.
no limit to the weirdness with him.
I guess it's Wednesday. Why do we say Wednesday when it's Wednesday? I can't figure English out, and I understand why so many people have problems with English. Now, Spanish, very phonetic. When you see a word in Spanish, you can pronounce it if you know the words that Spanish makes. Now, obviously, guacamo. Oh my gosh, that works too.
You said it.
I can, yes.
Yay.
And cocodrilario, which is where you would see crocodiles. That's the only word I know in Spanish. Good morning. I have hot, fresh coffee too. Fantastic.
Yay.
I don't. Both of us look adorable today.
Well, I do.
You do, actually.
I got a haircut yesterday.
And I need a haircut, which is why whoosh. So yeah, it is what? What? You do this all the time. What is the problem? Whoosh. Because that's the way my hair works.
That was very uncomfortable for me.
Well, I am sorry that you're uncomfortable. I'm not sorry you're uncomfortable, because my goal in life is to make everybody uncomfortable. Unless you're coming to Mexico, then I'll make you comfortable in Mexico.
Very comfortable. So, I get to go into Vallarta today and get a contract signed for an offer.
Wow.
And we got photos done yesterday of 2 places.
True.
Which, as soon as they're done and ready, we'll post them.
Well, I can even give you the websites right now, and you can just check it out later on. First one is Aria259, ARIA259.com. The other one is Cuesta del Sol. Now it's the club de tennis one, the one over in the marina with the 4 tennis courts that nobody uses. Don't know why they have it. That one is PDS3412.com. So that one will be live a little bit later on, and that is what I bought. Christie's like, you bought something.
I get because it's my PayPal account, like what's ours, but it's attached to my email, so I get the notifications, and it buzzed on my wrist.
It's
on my watch.
For work, and she's like, "You bought something."
No, I didn't say it like that. I just wanted to make sure
I want to kill you.
He bought something, and that it wasn't someone else scamming my account. I always check. You have to check. You get mad if I don't pay attention, and then when I do pay attention, he gets mad because he thinks I'm questioning him.
It's kind of true, actually. I am very difficult to live with. It's a good thing you weren't drinking coffee then.
Exactly.
You sprayed it everywhere.
I'd have spit that one out. Good morning, Michael. How are you this morning?
So today it is, we need to get the photos taken. So that's the beauty of the Matterport. When you come
and we're also meeting with another seller today and getting another listing. Plus, it looks like we have a signed agreement with another listing. So, I mean, we can't keep up. We cannot keep up.
Help me.
It's a nice problem to have.
Now, speaking of not keeping up, you do want to take some time off this weekend.
We're thinking of going to Guadalajara. I told Shirley, don't book anything for Friday until I decide if we're going to go or not.
I have already booked for Friday, but I did say there is a possibility that I won't be able to do that. She's like, that's fine.
Oh, okay, for that call.
Oh, yeah.
It was just a Zoom call, which we could do, especially if we leave as early as I want. We could sit in...
Are we taking a bus or a plane?
I think a bus, but I don't want to do the ETN bus. I don't want to do a double-decker bus. I want to do the
ETN. I want to do the double-decker. Christie, they've been driving for years. Nobody's died.
Well, they don't have the good seats available in the time. Otherwise, we have to go later in the day, and I don't want to go.
So they're pre-booked to the seats?
Yeah.
How far in advance?
Well, whenever you want. As soon as you book it, you can book your seat, and the ones in the front are booked.
Now, we can quickly chat about buses in Mexico. It is not like buses were in Canada and the U.S.
We'd have to coordinate, though, to see if there was a bus there. But, I mean, Shay and I could stop at the ETN.
Yeah.
When I could stop on my way into town.
You could. So the buses in Mexico are actually very comfortable. You don't have chickens and stuff on it. I have been on a bus with chickens, but it was a city bus, and it was like a rooster in a box. And I believe I may have been in a bus with a chicken or a duck or something in a box.
In a box. Good morning, Deborah. How are you? Good morning, Rose.
So yeah, the bus is here and very inexpensive. Like, how much is it to take a bus to Guadalajara?
It is on. So there's the ETN was 670 pesos,
Which is like $35 Canadian
and
American, $35 American, and that's
the
one way.
yeah, and the other one was 612. So
Uh-huh.
it's about half the price of flying.
And the nice thing is that you don't have to pay the tolls. If you're driving, the tolls are kind of costly when you're going all the way to Guadalajara. If you're going to Tequila, it seemed to be pretty reasonable, but it's just that extra little bit where they gouge you at the tolls to Guadalajara. Now, the new highway, I saw plans and it looks good. I mean, when that opens up, I think it's going to be amazing. And you see the construction when you drive to Sayulita, La Penita. Those you see bridges over the road so high up. That kind of is scary, only because they have them so big. There is a massive bridge. If you take, it's the free road, I think. There's a massive, massive bridge that's so high up, it takes like 4 seconds or something to drop a rock. And you can do the math on that and figure out how high that is. At
Oh,
4 seconds.
please do the math on that, honey.
I don't
I
know.
would love it.
I don't know the physics calculation, but I did know it previously, and I did check it out.
He was a bigger nerd earlier before. Oh, what a drama queen.
Christie, I love you more because of... I do. Because then I forget stuff that you do to me all the time. Like pinch me and punch me and leave bruises and hurt my ego. Yeah. So anything else going on today?
I don't even know what to say to you.
Oh, somebody's getting married today. We can probably share that. I mean, people
That's
know
right.
there is a wedding this evening. Gloria. Gloria. And she's getting married because G L.
Don't do that, please.
What? Oh, sorry. Yeah, it is. She's getting married today, and she's marrying Jesus.
Well, someone named Jesus.
And in Mexico, you can have the name Jesus. And it's confusing to me because the nickname for Jesus is Chuy, Chuy. And if it's Maria de Jesus, it's Chuyita. That is the short form of the name, which is our daughter-in-law's name.
And Michael is saying, I was wondering why they built that new highway so high also.
Yeah, it's
and then Monica, I have to say this comment. Monica says, "Hi guys, looking beautiful, Christie. That is my favorite."
She
dress
does.
on you.
When I see her wear this dress, this is her color. She doesn't know it. She thinks it's purple or green. She doesn't know.
It's not green.
It is. It
I
really
do like
is
pink.
pink. It really is a great color on you. It just.
I had
boom.
this time in high school where I hated pink because I had to wear a uniform and it was pink and burgundy.
But it was corduroy.
It was corduroy, and it was a really soft pink. I like the more fuchsia, the brighter.
Yeah, it really lights you on fire in a good way.
I think the haircut helps too. I just like having my hair super short and super neat.
So do I.
I just really like that.
And I think my beard will be longer than my hair.
It is a beautiful dress. It's a cute dress. I mean, I'm not going to say it's a beautiful dress, but it's super comfy. It's linen, so it's nice and light and airy. And because I am seeing a client today. I actually am seeing 2 clients today, and I put this dress on before I knew about the.
Honey, we are seeing lots more clients today.
We're seeing a lot of clients today. That's right. We're really busy. It's our day. It started out just having absolutely hardly anything, not nothing, but just one appointment.
I got to water the plants this morning. That's a big deal.
And now we have 3 or 4 appointments this morning.
Yeah. So it is crazy.
5. Good morning, Sherry. Thank you.
Hello.
I feel really pretty today then. Thank you, guys. You made my day.
She looks hot. I mean, I'm going to grab her butt or something later.
No, you can't touch me.
Oh, I can touch you. Yeah, it is funny how a husband and a wife lose their autonomy when they're married. Because there's just...
Only with some grabby husbands. Handsy, not handy. There's a big difference.
Handy? Handsy. Very different. Now, I used to be a lot more handsier. I don't know. The older I get, the less handsy I am. And I think it's because of the aches in my joints.
Jeez.
I don't have aches
You
in my
are so
joints.
pathetic.
When I go to Canada, within days, all of a sudden, arthritis and stuff
Good.
starts.
You're working from home this morning. All right, Donna. Hopefully everything's okay.
Yes. And it's not the C word, the bad C word. COVID.
I was going to say not Christie.
No, you're the good word today. You look hot. Shh. Sorry.
So Auntie Jeanette said she was always leery of wearing shoulder dresses, couldn't really play baseball that well in them, although the
No.
boys would have liked it.
Yes.
I don't plan on playing any baseball today.
I will throw some things at her just to see if she catches them quickly, though, just to see.
The thing with this dress, though, is if I do lift my arms, it just goes up. Well, at least on one
That
shoulder.
is less trampy.
I know.
I like the hoochie mama. I think if we get like a fruit thing on her head, we'll call her Charo.
I'm going to punch you harder.
I don't know. And the problem with that is no, it's not a problem. I've got 5 banana plants popping them out. It'll all just be bananas, but I think the pink and the yellow will look good together.
But good morning, Auntie Jeanette. How are you?
Hello, hello.
It's a very festive dress.
I don't know what it is. She says, oh, it's good. I was on a road trip and didn't get home until after 1 a.m., so I get to stay home.
Oh, nice.
Good for you. When I get home after 1 o'clock,
he's in trouble.
I am in trouble because she's probably not with me.
Really?
Okay.
Has that happened ever in your life?
Well, the funny thing was, I mean, I think y'all know about the whole... when I sat down with Christie, I said, I think I need to tell you something. And if she's being honest, the first thing that kind of came to her mind was like, oh my gosh, she's having an affair. And then she says, but wait, he's never away from me. How can he do that?
Yeah.
So then she knew it had to be something worse or better, I guess. Depends on how you feel about me. I don't know, but you look good. And as Billy Crystal's character, Billy Crystal's character used to say, it is better to look good than to feel good. Of course, that sounds more like Lorne Michaels.
I'm not sure what that sounded like. Nothing that was real.
It wasn't. I used to love Saturday Night Live in the 80s because you had Billy Crystal, you had Bill Murray, I guess, in the early 80s, late 70s. Who here liked Saturday Night Live before they became political? Because there is stuff they can say and they cannot say now, but it's only if you're on a certain political side.
It looks like it's minus 20 Celsius in Lloydminster, but my aunt has her grandson, so it all makes even the cold bearable. I love having my granddaughters here. I just love having them here.
Now, that side of the house still sort of looks like the granddaughters were here.
Well, yeah, we just didn't pick up the magnets, and I kicked a toy over that I saw that was behind something else, so that's my bad.
Leslie, thank you. Now, I hope my mom's not watching today or doesn't watch today. But her and my stepfather, when they would come home, they were very smart. Because on Saturday night, in where we were in Alberta, it was very late. Oh, no, was it? No, it was still after. It was like midnight or 11 o'clock when SNL came on. Because they would jump time zones and cable and stuff. And my parents would feel the back of the TV to know if we were up or not. And like, what parent does that?
A good parent? Now you can't because they don't get hot.
Well, no, they can. It depends on the type of screen. There are some screens that will not get hot. There are some that do.
Does ours get hot?
I think it's hotter than not. If I go by after it's been on for a while, I just feel like a gentle heat, like a summer's day in Alberta.
You're a weirdo.
I do. And that's maybe what they should do is like the British Columbia television, the Alberta television. And it all depends on how it feels. If it's cold, it's Winnipeg. I'm just saying. So we have so many people from Winnipeg who've been working with us. So I don't know what the hell's going on in Winnipeg, but if you're in Winnipeg right now, get out. Like it looks like it's on fire,
Save yourself.
But you're not on fire like Christie's on fire today.
Okay, you can stop sucking up. It's not going to help.
It might. Christie's easy. I tell you, after this, so whenever we're done here, then I'm always like, I am so sorry, honey. I love you so much. I will get you coffee for the rest of the day and make sure that you are happy. She's like, okay, I'll let you live. And you never see that.
Wow. So Keith and Tina are in Italy because Julia is graduating from her missions time in Europe and Uganda for 6 months.
Wow,
That is awesome. That is awesome.
But Keith and Tina are not in Italy for 6 months.
No.
Okay. So is that why she has a grandkid?
Yes, but I want to be in Italy.
You shouldn't have got COVID.
I didn't.
We are lepers. We've had COVID twice.
We're pretty sure we did.
Yep, and every single test we've taken, negative. And that could be because of your attitude, really. Ow! That's what I'm talking about. But
Can't wait to wake up to roosters in Mexico. Damn this cold. I know.
Paula, you are 100% right.
Yeah.
It is nice waking up to roosters, except this morning I closed it because Christie slept a little later than normal.
Yeah, 7:30.
And I closed the window because I just wanted her to be awake a little. Then she wakes up and she's like, it's 7:30. Like we're going to be late for something. It's 7:30.
Hey, I had things to do. I wanted to shower. I wanted to iron this dress. I wanted to fix my hair a little bit.
I don't get it. Women are weird. You spend so much time getting ready. A dude just goes in front of the window and he's like, oh, that's so good.
I know, but look at the difference between the two of us. No one's telling you look great.
I don't know. You might be right. I am looking old. I mean, when I see pictures
it's
of
that
me,
ugly beard.
How many people say they like my beard? Who has said
Who
no?
are you married to?
Who has said
Who
ugly?
are you married
Who
to?
has said ugly?
Who are you married
I'm liking
to?
this. Like, this is the longest it's ever been in my entire life. And
there was many years where he couldn't grow a beard.
Yeah. But I did shave my head off once. Not bald, but just like right to the skin, and gross. I looked terrified.
He looked like a...
I had the goatee, which for her, I had the goatee. Remember, she made me wear a goatee for so many years because she looked older than me. And more than 2 years in a day. Okay.
So good morning, Kira. It's been a while. How are you?
Donna says, I need a team of trained professionals to get me screen ready. I need a team of trained monkeys to get me ready. Maybe. I don't know. And Kira says, good morning. I'm here now from Edmonton.
Good morning, Jen. How are you?
Kira, good to hear from you.
I already said that.
Well, I'm just saying it too. And I do like Edmonton, but I will never, ever, ever live there again. Ever. Edmonton is probably the best city in the world to be
Never say never. That's all I know.
I can promise you, I will never live in Edmonton. Christie, I may kick her butt out the door, and she may have to move back to Edmonton. Actually,
that is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
The problem with her is her share value has just like skyrocketed. I don't even know what to do. I can't fire her anymore because she's too freaking valuable. So I don't know what to do, because in the old days I used to say, do you know how much cheaper it would be to get a housekeeper or, just, and then she's like, I'd just like to see you try it. And I'm kind of like, yeah, well, maybe I will. And then she's like,
really? You think that's how the conversation went?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. So now you're turning into quite the businesswoman. I'm very, very impressed. I mean, it took a long time.
He is full of it today. You are right, Deborah. Well, I'm just going to tell you that's because he knows he's this close to death, because I'm going to kill him.
It is true. Because now I run more like the business, kind of like the CEO, do the marketing, beat the bushes, etc. And Christie actually is way nicer than I am.
Which is why we're getting so many new listings and deals, because people are talking to me, not him.
It is very true. I do have to admit.
Even our coach agrees with that one.
Yeah, but he also said now you have to start doing videos.
Well, I think he's wrong on some things that he tells us.
Yeah, okay. There you go. Now, who would like to see a video of just Christie?
I'm going to beat you up.
Yeah, no, for business, not this, because obviously if she was here, all she would do is say, I'm so great, I'm so good, look at me, I'm beautiful. That's what she does when she's alone.
No, but you know what I do need to do, and this is something that I've been thinking about for a while, is we don't ask our clients for like actual written or video testimonials. So I'm going to be hitting you guys up, Deborah. I'm going to be hitting you up for a testimonial when you come down. You're coming this month, I think, right? And any of our other clients that would like to either do a video or a written testimonial, I would really appreciate them because we want to start being able to promote that a little bit too. You don't have to use your full name. You don't have to say what you bought or where you bought if you don't want to.
We also are doing the Mexico Life True Stories, and these are testimonials or stories about clients who've gone through good things, bad things, whatever, and just what we do to fix the problem. Mostly it
Or
is
what we do to prevent that
prevent the
problem from
problems.
happening.
Absolutely. Because unfortunately, we have seen pretty much everything. There's not a lot
Mhm.
we're learning anymore because
Well, yesterday's was a new one. We did have escrow funded without being opened, so that was a little confusing. But
how
we
did that happen? Why don't I know about this?
over anxious because you weren't listening to our morning thing this morning.
Oh, so this is with the new development.
Yeah, over anxious
Buyers.
yeah, which is
Yeah.
good. I'm happy that they're excited, but it was a little bit of scrambling to get this done, but we're all good. And
Now, I do have to tell you guys, this may be my favorite developer because he makes good stuff. And whatever you buy, money goes into escrow. He does not use the money to build.
Yeah.
And he will give you all your money back at the end if you are not happy with what he's delivering. And he's even less than most of the other people.
Yeah.
And it comes with views. Like it's.
Yeah. And it's going to be beautiful. Deborah said, yes, I'll be there on the 14th. I would recommend you, the other guy.
Yeah, I get you. Deborah, I get it.
We hear that a lot.
We kind of do. And it doesn't bother me, which is why I have an office for me. I've never used my office, but I do pay for an office that is just for me. And I think we are going to get that set up very soon. And we've been saying that for months.
Yes, since November.
Probably. Yeah, we do have, I love Dr. Morrow as a landlord. He's going to be retiring right away, guys. If you want to get in and get your medical checkups, see him because I think he retires in April.
I'm pretty sure it's next month. Yeah.
So yeah, the Bucerius will miss Dr. Morrow.
Yeah.
He was for us the best doctor ever, and he never took notes. And when I used to go see him, he had this little black and white television on the wall, and you'd go in there and you'd be talking to him, and he would do this. And then he would come back. And all he was doing was watching the soccer game going on behind you.
In silence.
In silence.
And it was probably a recorded soccer game because there was always something, always some sort of soccer, football.
And then you remember when you had dengue, right? It was dengue.
No, I had typhoid.
I had dengue.
John had dengue.
Typhoid. She goes there and she's like, what if he's giving me the wrong advice? And through a friend of a friend, she found out from the head of infectious diseases of Alberta that no, that is actually right.
That is the exact protocol. And if you have a doctor that you trust that has been in the area that you live in for a long time, especially when you're in a tropical area, follow his advice because he probably knows what he's talking about. So I will definitely miss Dr. Morrow.
Well, even when I got typhoid, that was funny.
Dengue. You're so confused.
Christie was up in Canada and I had a rash on my chest. I go see him. I am telling you, I felt amazing. It was just a rash on my chest. I go see him. And he looks at it immediately. He says, yeah, it's
dengue.
Typhoid. Or dengue.
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 I had typhoid. Don't steal that from me.
It was dengue.
The only thing we've had together is COVID.
Okay. So then I call Christy up and I'm like, honey, I think I might be Superman. She's like, what? I said, I've got dengue. I have dengue. And I said, I feel fantastic. I mean, I hear people who have dengue, they're beat up. It's called bone break fever because when you get it, it feels like your insides are twisting and the pain is so excruciating. And you can't even take aspirin or ibuprofen because there is the possibility it goes hemorrhagic and you bleed to death. So
I don't want that to happen.
I call him up and I'm like, oh, the next day it hit me so hard.
Jeff thinks it's romantic that we shared COVID together.
I'd
rather share like a good steak or a really yummy dessert.
We need to go to La Vaca to share a good steak because that's the best. So back to...
Actually, Rincon de Buenos Aires was really good too. I really like that steak. Carry on.
I like La Vaca. The Rincon de Buenos... Yeah, that one was good. No, it was just the other one I was thinking about that just didn't work because it was like this thin.
Oh gosh, yeah. We won't name that one, but
so I had the dengue. So hard to remember the diseases I had. And when I was getting better, well, no, I never got better. Christie came back.
He never got better. He's still sick with dengue.
The kids were taking care of me. I think we had 2 kids at the house at the time, and I was so bad they were taking care of me. But when Christie came back, so I'm talking to Dr. Morrow, and I said I was taking ibuprofen, and he's like, "For gosh sakes, you have to stop taking the ibuprofen because it can kill you." So I'm like, So then I said,
and I wasn't the one that told him to take ibuprofen.
No, I just did because it actually was the only thing that I could stop the pain. So when Christy got back, we'd found out through a friend that she had some Tylenol 3s. And Tylenol 3s, if you're American and don't know, Tylenol 3s have codeine. So the codeine was what helped me. And I even think that the acetaminophen Tylenol helped as well. And I hate that because it destroys your liver eventually. And when I took this, so she arrives back. This is how much she loves me. She doesn't. She goes to the friend's house.
Hey, I went.
She goes to the friend's house and visits.
I hadn't seen her for a couple months or a few weeks.
I had not slept in 3 days. Kind of irritable. So I called her up. I freaked out. I'm like, "What the hell are you still doing there? I want to sleep. I haven't slept in 3 days." And she's like, "Okay." So then she comes home, gives it to me.
So I offered to bring him a pillow.
Now, one final thing on dengue, if you ever get it, the end is horrible. So I go in the sun.
The end is horrible when he died.
No. But when you really feel it, it accentuates the pain. So
the sensitivity.
Yeah. So I went to the beach because the sun, I thought, would improve my immune system. And
it would.
Still... when I went,
if you weren't such a baby.
When I went and stood with my feet on the sand, I felt every grain of sand like a shard of glass in all of my feet, like everything.
Drama.
I felt everything. No, it wasn't drama. It was real. Mm-hmm. And it was the craziest sensation. So
technically, sand is shards of glass.
Thank you. It is.
Could be.
Real quick. Apparently, there are 4 types of dengue. Once you get dengue, you are immune to all 4 types for 90 days. After that,
90 days only?
90 days.
Oh, I thought it was a lot longer than that.
No, it's 90 days. Oh. So yeah, you want to make sure you don't get all 4.
The pillow
don't
would
collect
have
them
worked
all.
In my favor. You just need to be creative. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah. That's why you're my friend.
Now, it is funny
and Jim, good morning. How are you this morning?
Jim, are you still here? I think you are. See, when you had posted something about going home on Sunday, I thought you meant from here, but I think you meant to
here. This home.
Because that way, when I saw you, that's why I asked.
He was so shocked.
I was shocked.
So shocked.
So I thought you were doing a quick visit.
He's just a little bit weird.
I'm a lot
Alrighty.
weird.
So on that note.
Well, we've talked about the diseases we've had.
Mm-hmm.
Never even talked about fungus cream or anything.
He watched Seinfeld.
We watched Seinfeld, and they had a fungus thing on there. It was just the thing to say.
Yeah, wasn't really the thing to say.
And it was for the cat. But when the podiatrist saw it, all bets were off with Elaine. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So have a fantastic Wednesday, hump day, whatever you want to call this. We will see you tomorrow. But we're going to be flipping busy today.
Good. Keep you out of trouble.
It does keep me out of trouble. Have a good one.